Yes, dear students, here I want to give the idea of electrochemical cell. Electrochemical cell initially uh, were discovered, and these are the devices used to supply current in simple voltaic cell. Actually, my idea is there to explain you something so that you may understand the terminology further coming in the chapter. So it consists of dilute essence of ore. Dilute essence of ore is strong electrolyte. It ionizes to give 2H ion plus SO4 ion. H ion go to copper rod. Take 2 electrons, 2H plus 2E from at copper at Cu rod gives H2 gas which come out and it becomes positive. If electrons are taken from any material that have deficit electron, it becomes positive. And SO4 ion goes to zinc rod at zinc rod. SO4 ion plus Zn. It gives ZnSO4 plus 2 electrons to zinc rod. That way zinc becomes negative terminal and it reconnect. Then current flows from zinc copper to zinc rod. In fact, electron go in a direction. So here copper rod act as positive terminal and called anode, and this is called cathode. So electrochemical cells are devices which are used to supply current. Now my aim here, this was simply just what is cell. This is not part of syllabus, but we should have the idea in brain. That's why I have explained. Now I come to the important fact which is misunderstood by general people, general students, and even in some of my favorite books. This has been explained wrongly. What is this? Electromotive force. Electromotive force of electrochemical cell or electromotive force of any current supplying device. Now you might be thinking, cell is one device which supplies current. What are other current supplying devices? Electric generator, which we are using nowadays, even at home, in factories, in schools, in hospitals, generator. So electromotive force, it is abbreviated as EMF. People write like this or like this also. Electromotive force. In fact, this is not force, this is work done. Why the work is done? Now I give one example here, then I will give the definition. Suppose it is plate A, metal plate, or any thing which has some charge, some positive charge distributed, some charge has been held up. Here negative charge. So due to presence of positive negative charge, there exists a potential difference between plate A and B. If I connect it by a conductor, you know electric charge flows from higher potential to lower potential. So current will flow. The flow current from plate A to B or flow of negative charge from B to A. Neutralize the charge of plate A and B very soon. And therefore potential difference becomes zero and no current flows. This current will flow for a while and we need supply current, continuous supply we need every time. If, then what to do so that current flows continuously? Please try to understand. In books this topic has not been, even our NCERT book explain it other way which I don't understand. In our previous NCERT book this idea was there. So what to do so that potential difference maintained, so that supply current remain continuous here. So we use some device here. We use some device between plate A and B, which take positive charge from plate B and give it to A at same rate as it is coming from A to B through conductor. This is conductor here. This device takes positive charge from negative plate B. We do not bother here from where the charge comes, but it should come. It takes positive charge from B and give it to A at the same rate as it is coming from A to B through conductor. Then potential difference will be maintained and continuous supply of current will be there. But what is happening? You know, like charge is repellism. So this charge which is given to this plate will be repelled. So this device has to do work. This device has to do work in supplying positive charge from B to A. This work done by the supply this work done by this device in supplying unit charge from B to A. In fact, it is called electromotive force of this device. What I told you, this device has to do work to send negative positive charge from B to A, because like charge repel is a repel and we have to do work against repulsive force. And this work done by this device is called, this work done by the device in sending unit positive charge is called electromotive force device. Now, which are those devices? Electrochemical cells. Just nowadays cells, we have produced cells of different types. We have a storage battery in our home, used for inverter in machine. Nowadays, electrical motor are there. We are trying to generate, to produce the car and vehicles which can run on battery. So that work done here in sending input charge from B to A is called electromotive force cell, and these devices are, I told you, cell or generator. In generator, you might have heard in class 10 and we will learn in class 12 also. We rotate a conducting loop when placed in magnetic field, and then current is produced. That current produced oppose the rotation. Why? Because there we have to make the positive charge flow from lower to higher potential. That's why work done. Actually, what I am telling in books and many people define it as amount of work done by this device to circulate in positive charge through the complete circuit. No. It is standing here. On the course of this work done, we are getting energy or work done here. Our fan in the room rotates on the cost of work done by generator to generate electric current. And therefore, in brief, I define electromotive force of cell or current supplying device. Electromotive force EMF of any current supplying device is defined as the amount of work done in sending unit positive charge from its negative terminal to positive terminal. Positive terminal through itself. So I told you electromotive force may be defined as the amount of work done in sending unit positive charge from negative terminal to positive. The two electrodes are also called terminals, positive negative terminal. Inside the band, inside the cell, inside the generator, outside it flows there because of this work done. If we stop rotating the generator, no current will flow. The same way in case of cell, if electrolyte is exhausted, no current will flow. Electrochemical cell does this work on the cost of chemical energy released during the breakage of bond H2SO4 produce ion molecule gets broken due to that breakage of bond, energy released, and that energy released in the form of kinetic energy of H ion and SO4 ion. Because inside cell, you can see here, when current will flow, it is positive terminal negative. So positive charge flows inside cell this way, while it is already positive charge. Positive ion this way and negative this way. Negative ion this way, while it is negative charge, so they have to do work against repulsion. This work done against repulsion per unit charge is electromotive force. Note that amount of work done in circulating unit charge. I told you whatever work we obtain, our motor rotates, our bulb light up, expand energy, which is given to this, which is given by this device to circuit. For example, another example there. We use water pump to fill the tank at the top of building. And then when we use water from the tank which is filled up, we don't use pump, it comes itself. So here current comes itself. The water pump is run only to draw water from lower level to higher level. Because of gravitational force we have to do work. The same way this device will be doing work against repulsive force, and on the course of this work done, we get the work here. That is the concept of electromotive force. So if in sending Q0 charge from negative terminal to positive terminal, W be the work done by cell or generator. Then electromotive force EMF of cell is given by E. I write E like this, EMF, not capital E, because capital E we are using to represent electric field. It is W upon Q0. Its unit is volt. So this idea of electromotive force should be clearly understood. This is very important idea. I will tell you something other also in next video. But my idea here to tell you cell is just to give the idea of positive negative terminal and the energy released Y and so on. We will learn electromagnetic induction there. Further we will understand meaning of electromotive force. Thank you. मिलते हैं next video.